learned songs are just like prayers, like gospel hymns that you called in the air. Come down, sweet reverence, unto my simple house and ring, and ring. Belly of the beast or the sword that fell, oh, we'll never tell. Come to me, clear and cold, and some sea. Watch the world spinning waves like some machine. I've been crazy, couldn't you tell? Threw stones at the stars, but the whole sky fell. Now I'm covered up in straw, belly up on the table, and I drank and sang and passed in the stable. Oh, oh, oh.
Disconnect. For reconnect again.
That tall grass grows high and brown. Well, I drag you straight in the muddy ground, and you send me back to where I roam. Well, I cursed and I cried, but now I know. Oh, now I know. And I ran back to that hollow again. On the moon.
He was a, shall we say, aggressive collector of magical artifacts. The more he acquired, the more he desired. There was no realm too dangerous, no relic too hazardous. He once ventured deep into Niflheim for a whetstone of all things. Huh. I bet that was quite the whetstone.
Does this story have a point?
Yes, it does. I just happen to have an entry stone to Fafnir's storeroom. You might find something useful in there.
Neat. Thanks, Sindri.
You're very welcome. Oh, and if you find that whetstone, well, it sure would be nice of you to bring it to me. I'd advise caution if you're heading to the storeroom. Last I was there, all manner of nastiness had taken up residence.
Won't your friend be upset if you steal all the stuff? Oh, sorry. Father, I have a confession. afraid of.
It happens again. You tell me. Understand?
I promise.
Wonder how often Kratos ends up in the same place. Like, if you find the whetstone, are you really walking back there? Yeah, I fucking would not. There's lots of, side... Oh, well, that's one of the side quests I've found so far. There's plenty of side quests and hidden chests and shit like that all over this game, so you fucking come to a thing that you can't fucking access at the moment. And then you go through the game, you get that thing fucking ages later.
To Midgard.
Go back to the place, etc. Fucking, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'd rather just play the story.
What the heck?
Muscle horn.
I think I have to relaunch. Why? Okay, this isn't running right. Exit.
It's crazy to think that all the realms exist in the same space, one on top of the other. It's like this room lets us travel without moving. We just came back from another realm. And we met your brother. Wait, not that one.
Did you let that seed sop put hand to your blade? Hmm? You do know he lost his talent, right? Just up and left him one day. Tried taking me down with him. Did he botch up on her girl?
Quite the opposite.
Your Turtle Watch has one new voicemail.
Hey, it's April. We got all your postcards. Jealous. So
Yeah,
glad
leaving
you
a
guys got
blank
vacation,
passport's up a
which is
scruff.
why I'm sorry to ask, but
You know what?
Sorry if you can't hear properly. I'm watching my boy.
What did you do?
we need you home now.
Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor to ask.
What is it, dwarf?
Maybe just call me
There's this
back.
alchemist on Bard.
Bye, guys.
Been working out of the Velander mines. Haven't heard from him in maybe 100 winters or so. Probably dead, but maybe you can find him. He's dwarfing like me.
Maybe.
Wears a fancy green ring. Owes me a favor.
Stack
Good
of
look.
crates. We meet
If
again.
it is on our path.
Oh, I see.
Reached back over his
Not a
shoulders
something for
and
nothing
equipped
type,
his twin
pardon.
katanas.
Fine. If you find Dunbar, I'll make you
The
feel
fuck?
Enjoying it.
This entry stone here ought to get you inside those mines.
Is that a foot ninja?
We defeated the Foot Clan.
Strike
I
unseen.
need that alchemist for something I'm screwing
He'll
up
wake up
to
with
you.
a head.
Shit's like as hell. I think I'm watching just stream, maybe. Oh, I wanna watch. I wanna watch my boy. I don't wanna turn it off. I'll turn my screen up if I gotta, to be honest. If it means I can actually watch.
Have returned. We gotta kill the shredder twice.
going to the black
Smoke bomb.
Press the button of the bomb. Throw it at their feet and cut through the
Go to
smoke.
the black
We
rat,
rode
mate.
past that statue of Thor earlier. When you landed in
And what direction is that?
It's mid-morning.
Fine work, Leonardo.
So that's south. Southwest?
Good.
Michelangelo, what's your status?
On the rooftop, coming up on the warehouse now.
Affirmative.
What's that mean?
It's the warehouse.
So used to having double jump.
That was difficult.
Nice sentry you got there. I should be charging you guys. I came to impress. Still need the security system cut, Donatello.
Parking now.
Want to see this cool stick I found?
Oh, look! The witch's magic is still coming
Dunny.
the scornful. Saves us some time.
Make your way inside.
She's magic is covering the cornholes.
Hold it.
Boy,
Hold it.
over here.
Hold on. Let me read this.
Just make sure you watch each other's backs in the storeroom. Wouldn't want to lose my loyal customers.
Here we go!
Oh my god.
The second I typed that, freaking double put in the chat. Oh, God.
Knocking this one down!
Coming out of the woodworks tonight, yes, they are. Bit ridiculous. Bit ridiculous. Oh man, itchy, itchy, itchy leg.
Father, do you think I could carry her now?
No.
But I...
I said no.
So who do you think carved the face in the mountain?
You would know better than I.
Thanks.
Now watch your step. Carelessness will only delay us.
Right. Well, there's the Black Breath again. What do we do now?
We see if the witch was right.
It's working. She was right.
Come, let us finish this.
There we go. It's everything I ever wanted. Did my game squanch up? I think it did.
Hear me out.
Okay, long ass play itself section.
Path ahead. It's blocked.
Then we climb.
Damn, man. Why is it balked? Come on. Kind of stupid. Really gonna bork my program.
You know, others said the giants used to visit the Midgard Mountains before they disappeared.
Disappeared.
Yeah, I guess they just up and left one day. No one knows why.
Perhaps they returned to their home.
Jotunheim? Maybe. I wonder if the face in the mountain was a tribute to some important giant. The mouth! We made it!
More black breath.
That emblem matches the one on the door to Jotunheim and Tyr's temple. The giants did come here.
No, it was. I probably didn't click back on
Where are we
again.
going? The entrance was back there.
Are you in a hurry?
No, but you normally are. I'm happy to keep exploring.
See this cool stick I found? Hey, who's over there?
A bunch of chests covering that shit as well. And then also, I'm pretty sure it's arrows or weapon that allows us to get through it.
Trash, Donnie? I build with it.
The next door is
Should
electronically locked.
find more
I can hack
again,
it.
fucking dispel
Just
the
need to
ramble.
reflect each laser at the correct sensor.
Chests.
Is that a deer? I don't remember stories of a giant with a deer head. I wonder who he is.
Easy.
Boy.
What does it say?
No yoked beast, nor fearful thrall, nor rooted tree, doth know my call.
Hit that guy in aspirin.
Nothing.
Can you hack it?
I mean, I don't want to brag. All right, it's settled. But yes, I can.
place must have been important to the giants. It's like they're testing us.
What's your status?
I got jumped.
Okay.
Hang on. One of them had a health shot.
Fucking kill you. I'll kill you.
Man, didn't even get a chance to pull my size out. Now how am I gonna get up there?
Grip anywhere on
Still no help.
windowsills, drain pipes, street lamps, and pull. Big movements.
Leo,
Drop yourself in the direction you want to go, letting go of your grip.
so you
That doesn't
bleeds
mean
are back.
Wait,
Who's
Raphael.
missing?
I want you to practice blocking.
Oh, but I want to hit the foot ninja.
Block his attack with your side.
Freedom. Sure, that works.
Go ahead.
Sure. Ross. What you doing?
Hold back, Raphael. Practice your parry.
Oh, thought maybe
Intercept
there'd be
their
a break.
attack by striking their weapon with force.
The
Raphael?
giants need to test us further.
If you find yourself unable to block your enemy's blows, simply evading them may be more effective.
There's a crystal in that torch holder. Should I light it? That helps, right? Guess we have to go down and go up.
These passages seem too small for giants. Why do you laugh?
Oh, you're serious.
I am always serious.
I forget. Mom always said there was
That's a lot of guys.
Raphael,
Block, parry, dodge.
kick their butts.
What are the rules of it?
Let's
Okay,
slap
in
some
that
makeup
case,
on
John
these
Ross
clowns.
is big. There's only one.
Fine work.
I know. I mean, thank you, Sensei.
Come on.
I did okay. Yeah?
Adam.
Now let's make like an atom and split. Smoke bombs? Oh, I knew I forgot something. I'm coming, guys.
They wound up on the roof. Putting it on your map.
Hey, down here. Don't look at
And
me.
this-
Yeah, huh? No comment. And what if we don't?
Then I will cut it from your hand.
This fucking sucks, man.
couple days. Looks like you tucked into your shell just before the blast.
Gotta get me a shell, man.
Casey's heading up top to support your brothers. They woke up first.
See you up there, compadre.
Before you go, I made some upgrades you should see. I think you're gonna be very impressed. Let your dad know you're awake, then come see me, okay?
I also don't know where the chest is.
Father? You are unharmed? That was as I have heard it put.
Father, what happened? What's going on?
I arrived. You were in distress. And
There's
then
one, okay, one there.
I remember
One there.
anger.
Was the one
After
I
we
saw?
made our escape, the foot flooded into the streets.
Alright,
A strange barrier
two,
formed
that's
around
two.
Chinatown and the Lower
That's
East
two.
Side.
A barrier?
Yes. One astral
How'd you know that was there?
The Foot Clan is back with a mysterious power in tow. We must discover their intentions and quickly enter the astral plane to seek answers, whilst you and your brothers search the city. Strike hard, my son. I shall learn what I can from here.
It doesn't help that I don't know what the fucking rooms are for.
I can't believe you've all been away for a year. How was the trip? Did you get a tan? Hard to tell. Anyways, your usual mission checklists in your watch. Give it a tap.
Tech upgrades are wearable boost to our abilities.
Looks like we got them all.
Using the loadout room screen.
I just have
And they'll
to-
appear as cubes on the tech shelf to the left. To install the upgrade, grab a cube,
Do they
slide
pop
it
up
into
on
a
the
tech
thing if
tower
I
port,
click away?
and boom, upgraded. And the harness we wear can be upgraded too. Oh, wow!
I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, fucking right there. B and R. What's the B? That's B. That's R.
Tech! Now we're talking!
You can use that machine to meet up with friends.
That's.
You there, babe?
Sure am.
Sending you a
No.
buttload of coordinates.
Better
The
open.
Foot Clan are all over town
Okay.
setting up some kind of outposts.
Alright. Added to the map in your data watch. Go up top, take out one of these outposts, see what they're up to. To make it easier to track, you should see our local crime level in your crime bar now.
Roger, Dodger.
This is a lot of bodies.
You don't say, mate.
Tell me what you see.
Well, they look like men, not giants.
Correct. Thieves seeking treasure. See the traps?
They're up there being good role
Oh, yeah.
models and
Lucky for us,
influencing
they
the
set 'em
crime
all
level.
off.
The crime bar
Be
will go
grateful
down.
these stay dead.
The police have locked down the city. They're calling the Lower East Side and Chinatown a quarantine zone and made everyone shelter at
The
home.
statue! We made it across!
Ghost town.
What does it say?
Hot dog
Yes, sir.
vendor!
All right. Let's say you scope
This
out
is
one of
Duroc.
those foot outposts.
One of the four
Tap
stacks
your
of
watch
the world
on the
tree.
map. As you can see,
He's supposed to
they've got
watch
them
the
set up
entrance here
everywhere.
and
Not
the
for
giant
long.
sleep.
To take down these outposts,
Think he's still there?
shut down their
I do not
machine.
know.
Looks like each one's set up a little different, so you gotta get creative.
Here. Boy.
I've seen this language before.
Did he pick it up? Yeah.
Done.
Done.
Where to now?
The peak is still our goal. We find a way up.
Casey's distress signal. Sending you his coordinates. He's at an outpost nearby.
Well, that's our way up. And there's also our way down. Or maybe the way down takes us to this fucking chest. Oh my god. Stop flashing chests at me. Stop flashing your chest. Something's fucking high steel.
Wow. Highest peak in the realms. Think Mom knew this was the Giant's Mountain?
No, the request has been more complicated than she could have foreseen.
It's a name, I think. Brasley. It means terror. What's that? Weird. There's a candle all tangled up with string and some sort of animal hide. Some kind of lantern? No wick, though.
That is of no use to us. The Bifrost lights our way.
It's an audio file.
It has coordinates written on it. Sending
Hey,
now.
what do you think
Clan
of these
Hamato.
torches? The dead don't need
I
light.
observed an attack
Eyes
on a
open.
friend and rescued him from certain death. I am Karai, leader of the Japanese branch of the Foot Clan. I offer you a truce to defeat our mutual enemy. Meet me at the location attached to this recording. I will be waiting.
I got some of them. Sounds like this Karai may know more about the weirdo from the warehouse.
Ooh, the Hat Man.
Hello!
Stop that.
Worth hearing around.
Come on,
At a
I
minimum,
was just...
the foot. She probably jumped Casey herself.
I don't know, Raph. She did. She nixed a lot of those guys.
Whoa. What is all this? Where are we?
A mine. And if this claw reaches the summit, our goal is near.
Alright, how do we use it?
Good question, mate. You see, I'm not a giant or a dwarf.
I think I see how this works. The claw's on one side, and if we get this unstuck... Oh no! I think the rope's stuck under that rock.
That was careless.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Stop. But maybe we can find our way up through there. After, getting rid of those things.
do remember this part, but I don't remember what to do.
Picking up an emergency call. Police?
Well, let's just walk out. Hiya, Lorist.
I was wondering who woke up every drogger in the mountains. Should have figured.
Whoa.
More traps.
There's a tunnel, but you don't see
Take it.
it. Okay.
Picking up an emergency call.
Hello? I'm looking out my window and I've seen a lot of throwing stars change hands.
Okay.
Then cops.
Of course.
Grenades.
Attention all units. Intel saying we got weapons deal in progress. Search any suspicious looking ninjas.
That's all the hidden artifacts.
It's kind of heavy.
Awesome sauce.
This is dead dinosaur thing.
You're near a foot outpost. Expect resistance.
It moved. And we're stuck. Cart's still attached to
I see that.
Whee. Layer.
That's it.
I'm gonna try buying that other one, equipping it, and maybe it'll count.
Yeah, back up. Oh god. So yeah.
If it is not useful, leave it alone.
Oh, there's rage, damn it. I don't need rage, boy. I need health amphetamines.
Coming up on the location in that audio recording.
I didn't know Japan still had its own Foot Clan. We got 2 Foot Clans now? 2? That's right.
Look! Another lantern!
Broken. Leave it.
What could they be? There's something special here.
What the fuck? Fucking think of it.
That should be heavy, boy.
No way. You did it! I bet we can make the rope wheel work now. Why give us the way to the top?
Okay. What's this one?
That's correct. Oh, of course.
Ah. Fucking game lagging.
Jesus.
but only them. Try for yourself.
It's working!
Shredder had a strong connection with the astral, but even he had his limits. This Mushima's control over the astral is peculiar in...
Guess Mishmash is afraid of us coming for him. He messed with our neighborhood. We're coming for him either way.
Good. We shall work together then. It is settled. Clan Hamato.
I wonder if I could push this thing.
You boys should come
No,
home and
no.
stock up before our next move.
I was gonna say, under it before I could fucking. Maybe I did. No.
It fits!
So,
That's
if we're gonna get to him...
Get him to come to us.
Precisely. Miss O'Neill,
Huh?
I have
Up
heard
and
your
away, my beautiful, my beautiful. Coconut.
We will see soon enough.
Right, let's get to it. According to Karai's spies,
feels
the Foot
strange
are
up
working
there.
on a secret weapon.
We're
A
heading
big
into
one.
danger.
Karai's intel points
Do
to
not
a series
concern
of foot
yourself with
operations
what
within the
might be.
quarantine zone in
Focus on
Chinatown
what is,
and on the Lower East
and
Side.
be vigilant.
2 locations,
Yes, sir.
2 operations.
Yes,
equal
sir.
importance. We'll be backing you up on comms.
And I'll be out there scouting leads.
There's pizza on the table.
Got the top.
Gear to assemble in the loadout room.
Oh, you bastard.
Do what you gotta do and head out. Here comes the...
Wait! I mean, now it's not broken!
A little like it. Uncanny.
There's a note. A giant's prayer. They're asking their ancestors to watch over them. To guide them home.
Boy,
Wait. I think I know how it works. Watch.
Just a bit of hot air, huh?
what did you write?
I asked them to watch over Mother. Do you think they'll watch over us on the way to the top?
Something to watch us, mate.
Come, boy. It is a long way up.
meters away. Come on, let me sprint now.
Whoa! What's it?
Stay back. The tunnel, boy.
Got it. Be careful.
More tests.
Dwarves must have carved these tunnels around the giant's traps. Good thing, too. Well, good for me. Oh, come on!
That is not helping.
See you on the other side.
Suppose you will.
Focus up, boy.
People are fucking nuts.
Another mining room. It may not be as long a way as we thought.
Okay.
That did it! Or not. Are we still too heavy?
We're approaching town. My spy tells me that Mashima is conducting experiments for this new weapon nearby.
When we get to the
spy has
summit,
now
how far do you think we'll be able to see?
the
The
last
lake?
known location is
The
the
world
warehouse
serpent?
nearby.
Our house?
So if we
We
want
will
to
see
find out
when
what
we get
Mashima's
there.
planning,
Until then,
that would be the place
eyes
to
open.
start.
So strong, you sure worry a lot.
It serves me well, and how I keep us alive.
I guess. Not a terribly fun way to live, though. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Right behind
How was that for fun?
I get it. You should worry more. This will get off.
You're stuck.
How much farther do we have to go?
I do not know.
To the top, you dipshit. You can see the front.
Definitely.
Oh boy.
What kind of question is that?
I'll be ready.
How far do we have to go? I don't know. Look up.
Enemies ahead!
Oh, troll. This is not good, this is not good, this is not good. I still haven't used that stupid wolf ability from Atreus.
watch if you want to have a listen.
I think I just have to hold square.
It would seem.
Father, after we scatter Mother's ashes, what then? What comes next?
Nothing comes next. We go home.
That's it? The adventure is over?
For now. But we will have much to do. You were right earlier on the boat after cutting down the last tree. You said it felt like something had changed. And it has. And our home is no longer safe.
Is this from your spy,
But it
Gurmai?
will be again.
There should be 2 more
And
caches
we
nearby.
must continue
My
your
spy
trading.
said drops in 3s. Please
Okay.
keep searching. Audio file is in your watch. Sounds like a weird foot meeting. Uploading to your watches in case you're interested. Uploading this new audio log between those 2 foot elite to your watch. Karai, you might want to listen
We're
to this
almost
one.
at the summit.
Thank you, Masumi.
Nothing's gonna stop us.
Calm yourself, boy. Stay behind me.
You should have just shut your fucking mouth, boy. Quick, attack his toes. What the hell? Ow. Seriously, fucking hell.
Hold.
Whoa, what was that? That looks like a root of the Yggdrasil. Is that its sap?
Crystallized sap. There is power inside.
I can't believe we fought a dragon.
Any fucking scissors.
Aiming for its eyes, but I kept losing my footing. Do you think this is their home? Did they move in after the giants left? Or are they why the giants left?
Boy, the air grows thin here. No more questions.
Oh, yes. I see.
Sundry.
Do you hear that? Sounds like someone screaming.
Wait, boy.
It's Sindri. Can you kill something that big?
If we can catch it off balance.
I can distract him.
What are you doing?
We have to help him.
Like right. Find an angle. Wait for my mark.
Thank you. Hey, Oakley! Over here!
weapon sucks. Like, he's gonna be a dick. It's gonna be so bad. I'm going fucking chicken bread. How does it, how am I meant to fucking legitimately hit them?
That's what I was doing.
Ba 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 ba. This champion sucks, dude.
Come on. God fucking damn. Hold on to this, hold on to this. Nice one, health, mate. Thank you.
Maybe a clue as to what's going on. Audio passing your watches now.
Another recording. This is Broken's flash drive.
Ashima's on this audio log. Patching it through now. And hey, bring the broken flash drive back to the lair.
Proximity to the Shredder's armor. It is an amplifier of astral energy as it is a conduit. What could this
Take one.
Stand straight in.
She thinks they're hiding something important.
Huh. So we're looking for a Foot Clan radio.
Bingo, smart guy.
Oh, fuck.
But nobody's killed a dragon for hundreds of years.
Time at nearly 10. Literally a minute off 10.
You did all that for me.
Okay. Really have to chill. Sit down and just chillax. We're ready for tomorrow. It's gonna be a big day. Bopper around. They're rocking and rolling and rocking and rolling.
No, and I'm tight. Bossy. I know what he thinks, but he can't hurt me any. Ah!
Worst fucking weapon.
Wait. Jack. Takes my blade.
Bro, just fucking die. Take a hit. Take a hit. Even that doesn't want to take a hit. It's just, I don't get it.
Watch where you grab the... No. Never mind. Oh, this won't. Perfect. That's the jerk. Yeah. I am not touching that. Just hold it out. Run that along the string.
Hit him.
2 passes should do it. Gently.
Hit them, man.
Whoa. Oh, sure. Now you're impressed. I've added a new
this radio's designed anywhere. This is StockGen tech.
The tech company run by Baxter Stockman. StockGen? Easy.
Feels like it wasn't
Running a
that long ago
decryption
we had
algorithm
to
now.
Now we fought dark elves,
Decrypted.
trolls.
All right,
ogres,
get out of there and I'll
it's
provide
right.
follow-up instructions.
I feel like we could be anything.
We win because we are determined, disciplined, not because we feel ourselves superior.
Sure. It's just, it feels good to be strong, you know?
Yes, I know.
You are not.
Okay. Foot Clan Radio says important packages have been loaded into their delivery vans. Nothing new. How did you break their encryption so fast? We've been trying for weeks. I'm sending you the decryption algorithm now. Received. You're near a front outpost. Expect resistance. Be sure to watch benefits the package contains components, including a memory card that's very
That
familiar.
takes care of that.
StockGen brand. It's got an audio file in it. Playing now.
Absurd, Mashima.
More components and another audio recording.
Oh, I'm gonna like
Open
this.
your watch and select the audio file if you want to take a listen.
That crystal, a shot of water.
Components and an audio file. This one sounds more important. Autoplaying now. And head back to the lair. I should look at those components.
Quantum power with infinite potential. Now, the tiny challenge of stabilizing it. Copy.
You got those packages? All these audio files were recorded by Mouser robots. Looks like Baxter built recording devices into them to spy on his customers. I hate that I ever worked for that guy.
Was a lie. Tenji defeated us.
Turn a Terrarium into a blessing.
Were it not for your time, we would not have met you.
But that doesn't mean I can't hold myself accountable for what he did with the Mousers. There's gotta be a clue somewhere. Ha-ha! StockGen still use the same inventory system. These packages were marked WHB, Warehouse East. That was a private sorting center. There's our target. Stock up and head out.
You online?
Terminally.
Infiltrate the warehouse. Tell me what you find.
Alright.
I can't lie, this stuff just stinks. This is stinky stuff. This stuff. It was found in the purple sword. Yeah, it was found in the purple sword. Oh dear master. This God will destroy.
Stockman's not on site. This new battery is though. Should it be rattling? Huh. It calmed down.
Bring that sucker my way.
Rockin' and a rollin' and a rockin' and a man, a man, a man. La 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 la.
You're near a foot outpost. Expect resistance.
Doesn't fucking help me.
Outpost down. Property value's rising. Picking up a call to emergency services. Take a listen.
Hey, I see some ninjas who look like they're selling weapons. Is that illegal?
Why is the axe working now? It was literally not taking any damage from it. Oh, fuck that chest. How do we get to it, mate?
Did you jostle this thing?
Why you look angry?
Because asteroid energy does not
Figure it
wish
out,
to
mate.
be contained.
April, want me to take a look?
We need your brain out there tonight, Don. Wait, you hear that? I think the radio's picking up signals from this battery.
This one's called
Donnie, we can track this.
Mother tried to tell me
Frequency
this one.
is 75 megahertz. Okay,
It's coming out
your watches can now find these batteries. Looks like there are more on the Lower East Side. Go find them, and I'll keep examining this one. Okay, so it's like a miniature tokamak, a spherical torus. How's generating a bootstrap current?
I was up there, wasn't I? I wasn't I? Oh, wait.
I will never get tired of shattering things with this.
What the fuck? Am I almost max level already? That's kinda crazy.
Seriously, I gotta go all the way down to bring one of these all the way back up. At least I can spread my carrying this.
Roy, over here.
Sir.
enough time.
Oh shit. Oh,
More
on him.
schematics, parts, and a battery. And its recording device heard something useful.
It was snowing before we started climbing, mate.
Stop trying to explode. Say something, boss? Out, Bebop. I'm obviously talking to my battery. What? This thing? Wait, let go. No. Wait. Schematics, battery, components.
And an audio file. We've got Mashima on this one.
You're clear.
Playing now.
Strap broke when we fought the dragon.
I'm hearing
It's all right.
you need more money.
I can hold it.
We're nearly there. This revolution of science, no, of humanity, is at our fingertips.
Our resources are not infinite, Stockman. I can supply a portion of what you ask.
Broken quiver will slow your draw. Pain we
Damn it.
endure. Faulty weaponry
You want me
we
to
not.
continue your research? You'll have to sell
Will
off
do
some
for now.
enhanced Mausers.
Good.
And here, I thought my arms-dealing days were behind me.
What was developed in secret shall be distributed in the open. Our enemies gift us
Steady, boy.
opportunity.
Mind your
Clan
footing.
Hamato. In monitoring foot communications, I have become aware of a large stockpile of enhanced Mausers.
Excellent.
Did they say where? Unfortunately, no. That I must leave to you. That cannot happen. Bring what you found back here, guys. I'll think of something. I have to.
Our national anthem is silent. Our national bird, the shadow of a bird.
Picking up an emergency call.
Our national bird, the shadow of a bird.
Vulgarity all over my shop. Attention all units, we got reports of active vandals.
So this is what he meant by enhanced. He built a flying mouser.
Can you unbuild it?
Hey, babe. Bebop was on one of those audio files, right?
Yeah?
I just watched old Porky trot into a building in the Lower East Side. You want the location?
You know it. Right on time. Get up there and grill that pig.
That sounds like the same man who came to our house. You said you killed him.
Your company this time. Must be important if the sons of Thor deign to grace me with their presence. Tell me, you two still tripping over yourselves to impress Daddy?
The tattooed man. Tracks show he now travels with a child.
Why would I know that?
You the smartest man alive, aren't you?
Smarter than all the dead ones, too.
You help me, I help you. Tell me where they are, and I'll talk to Odin.
Your father won't let me go, Balder, and he won't let you kill me. You have nothing to offer me, so take your questions, take your threats, take these two worthless wankers, and piss off!
When no one's looking,
Me,
we'll be
me.
back for your reply. We really are.
About me.
Ah, the very topic of conversation. A tattooed man traveling with a child.
We took their path. Make sure we're alone.
But we just saw them leave.
Do as I say.
He
doesn't know what you are.
I would keep it that way. Who are you?
Me? I'm the greatest ambassador to the gods, the giants, and all the creatures of the Nine Realms.
So,
I
Karai,
know every corner
how
of
long
these
you been in
lands,
your
every language
gang?
spoken, every
My
war waged,
ancient
every deal struck.
noble house.
They call me
Old gang.
Mimir, smartest man alive.
Find your manners,
And I have the
Casey.
answer to your every
Though
question.
I'm curious too, Karai.
Why does the son of Odin
A
hunt
long
us?
time. Let us please continue with the task at hand.
Okay, there are a few gaps in my knowledge.
Wait,
Always had me.
hello? Did I not do everything in it?
I'm a clever lad. I can piece it together. Promise. Given time.
Nobody there, just like I said.
The boy's mother is dead. She wished her...
She wanted us to spread her ashes on the highest peak in all the realms.
Oh, then you've come to the wrong place, little brother. The highest peak in all the realms is not here in Midgard. It's in Jotunheim, realm of the giants.
No!
I could not be what she meant.
Take a look. This is the last known bridge to Jotunheim in all the realms. See that mountain? Looks like a giant's finger scraping the sky. That's the highest peak in all the realms. No here.
Can't we just take that bridge? We have a Bifrost.
When the giants destroyed all other bridges to their realm, they locked this one up with a secret rune. If it still exists, only a giant would know it.
And all of them left Midgard a long time ago.
True. But today, the winds of fate have kicked up a strange vortex of coincidence. Fact is, there's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. And luckily for you, my schedule's wide open.
We're going to Jotunheim, right?
It's your best and only move from a tactical standpoint. It's the one place the man who cannot be killed won't follow you.
What do we do?
Yes!
First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
Odin made sure that no weapon, not even Thor's hammer, could free my body from these bonds. But fortunately, you don't need my body. The trick is, we need to find someone who can reanimate my head using the old magic.
Old magic. There's a witch of the woods. She knows the old ways.
And she'll help. She might do with a child.
But if she fails, he will be dead.
He tortures me, you know. Every day, brother. Odin himself sees to it personally, and believe me, there is no end to his creativity. Every single day. This isn't living.
Very well.
Oh, I can't watch this.
Picking up an emergency call.
No.
Yes, 911, I'm watching Foot
Boy.
Ninja spray
The
vulgarity all
longer you
over my
wait to
shop.
tell him his true nature, the more damage you
Attention
do.
all
He
units,
will
we got
resent
reports
you.
of
You
active
may lose
vandals
him
in the area.
forever.
Keep an eye out for
There is
suspects.
much about me I would not have him know.
So you value your privacy more than your son?
I'm going to cut off your head now.
One too many questions.
The long-lost realm of the giants. That's...
Inconvenient.
Yeah, that's... Soon we'll be able to translate those Muspelheim runes.
Am I crazy?
Damn.
Do you remember the way to the witch's house?
Yes. The woods with the blood-red leaves. South of the lake. I know just where to go. Hope she made it back from Alfheim and can bring Mimir back. He seemed nice.
That's where we
Before you cut
started.
off his head.
There, that circle's where our house is. leaves.
I can't move. This is not good. Hey, you! I really gotta deliver this food. You got a sec? Yes. Do your best. There's a kid's birthday party counting on you.
Home. At least it wasn't till I fucked everything up.
You're near a foot outpost. Expect resistance.
As far as I remember, this part sucked. From every one of my 3 playthroughs. But it's fresh in my mind, since I just did this before. I should remember.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know. Can't believe those balls that came to our house. The Acer. All of them.
Yes.
One of Owen's
If we can raise the head, you can ask him.
I hate that he's good.
My kind. Now is not the time for that. We jump. What was that?
Check it.
I don't want to go talk to Bob. I don't want to go talk to Bob.
Rock! Rock! Rock!
I'm on a fucking break. Hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short curlies.
Leave him, boy.
Well, you already spoiled my solitude for me as well.
I'm not hungry.
Good. It's not what I was offering.
Saw your brother again.
Congratulations. And I'm sure you'll let him go and Roger my axe good and plenty again. Let's see the damage. Little canker. Balance if it were dangling off this shoe. All better. Now what the fuck else? Huh? So wrapped up in his work century has no sense of simplicity. And if he does remember to forget, there you are. Just that's it, mister. What do you
I just mean...
do you mind? Trying to concentrate here. Already on
Boy, what is the path back to the witch? But you can hold to the fish.
This game just drags. Like, I want to get to the next fucking section, but I'm watching the time and it's just no, fuck with that. Fuck that. I'm running. See yous. I don't care. I can't. This way. It's alright, boy. Paid boy. Oh. I can't pay no mind, I just do a fucking
Okay, it's working. I don't know how I'm meant to hit them properly with this. Okay, it was the way that I was looking at it for.
That takes me back.
I bet this will
Like
lead out.
assaulting an old friend.
Yes, mate.
Turn back
Looks
to
like
AC.
Bebop's to-do list.
Guess
Says
the
he was
guys aren't
gonna go
welcome
to a shipping depot. Also, get Rocksteady a birthday present. Dude, don't humanize him. It's on the
There he
note.
is.
Anyway,
I hope he remembers
head
us.
back. Gotta
How's it going, Charlie? Is your witch friend here?
What is that name?
That's what he told me it was. Or what it sounded like in my head, anyway. Charlie.
God of War. Yo, what the fuck?
Adds a bit more life with the rat running around.
picking up an emergency call.
I'm reporting a stolen item.
Read it.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Okay. You want to head to the shipping depot location you got from Bebop. Oh, you said you'd have a present. Nothing gets past you. I'll explain what is on the way. You guys ready? Let's get over there and thwart.
I knew you weren't dead.
Thwart.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, can you bring the head back to life?
You guys done yet?
I'm not sure I understand what... Wait.
Thwart.
Where did you get those? The arrows. Give them to me, now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
These arrows are dangerous. They're wicked. You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you understand? Say it!
I understand. If I see them, I'll destroy them.
It's all I ask. Forgive me. Please, take my arrows in their place. I have no need for them anymore. What's this about a head? Do you have any idea who this is? Did you kill him?
At his request. He claimed you could revive him.
Me? Are you sure you heard him right?
Please?
Take him to the table. Hey, Millet. It's been a long time since I've practiced the old magic. Hold him there. Let's have a look. Well, thankfully his head hasn't decayed much and his brain is still intact. Nice clean cut. Cutting off his head of all people. I sure hope you know what you're doing. Now, hold his head under the water and don't let go. I mean it. That's enough.
It worked!
Let me see him. Mimir? You there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once, yes. But no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Are you really going to lecture me about that?
We are leaving, boy.
What?
Now.
You're welcome.
Why did you do that?
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you no?
Okay, I'm fucking go bed. I'll go to bed. We'll pick this up. Me next, getting spat on by Freya. Getting dunked in the purple juice. Oh yeah, GG's. Yeah, we'll fucking play this another time. Probably. We'll see. I need to get to bed. I've been sleeping like shit the last 2 nights. And I have work tomorrow. So, be good, stay safe. Thank you everybody for hanging out. And so, lovely dreams. And a wonderful day tomorrow. Mama.
Fun now. Okay. Well, oh yeah, I might pull up Pastor Truth on GG's. I'm still gonna probably play this, but I think I recommended this guy's videos. What's going on YouTube? Pissing me off.
One of the main questions in the American Fork Police Department has responded to the video I made about them.
I am the Chief of Police for the American Fork Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media.
So now I will offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we'll go over that first. One of the main questions in my video was, Why did I get swatted for stealing the Legos when this wasn't a mystery to the police officers and they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos?
He basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos when there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos? When I requested the body cam footage of this to try to find the answers myself, they redacted everything, and they claimed it was to protect the victims. However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
For 3 months, the police department's answer has been, this redaction is important because it protects Josh, the victim of this case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos and they saw no Legos. And they redacted this because they were embarrassed that they made such a stupid decision to SWAT the wrong person. They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information hidden so bad that they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because of the receipt I got the night I was released from jail and my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken. Based on that information, officers added a request in the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also escort and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise.
Mormons?
District Judge Roger W.
There might have been Mormons.
Reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this, but something fishy is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police unredact this footage, we will find out the answers once and for all. While we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick.
But when we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements. However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point
Was it like Three Little Ninjas?
Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody.
He's the main villain.
The police department has made it clear I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did. So the police officer was lying, but not fully, because I did tense my arm. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me, so how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense. There's only one solution. This police officer has psychic powers, and he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense, because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves, so this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be, but literally the only outcome left is that this police officer injured me for no reason. However, the police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Snyder's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is an image that's clearly not mine because I didn't go to the hospital, I went to jail. So how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is of a left shoulder when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I like to think highly of my audience that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed every single piece of information to. So I'm going to use this as constructive criticism, and in every single episode going forward now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail. As a professional cyclist, dislocating my shoulder is almost a monthly thing for me.
The whole weight of my arm is just on this bone.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident, and I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person this would have been fine, but for me in particular, this was not good, but it was still unjustified, and the police officer was just making up an excuse, and now they're making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle, failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign, and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, we ran a stop sign.
When the time comes,
and now he's using that to say, this was a legal traffic stop, the police officers did nothing wrong. At this point, we thought the best thing to do was to take Josh to court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we were first required to serve him court papers. So, we did what the law told us to do. We got a process server, and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way, and instead called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court that he would rather shoot us than accept these court papers. Josh's logic here is that if he can murder the process server and if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal. And now he just admitted his plans to the police officers. The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court. But sadly, for some reason, they arrested me instead.
Am I being arrested? Really?
And all of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now, and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said the reason they arrested me and not Josh this day is because they called to confirm if this was a real court case, and they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served, and now I'm doing this solely to get YouTube content. And if that's true, I would like to see footage of it. They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
Since you stole my package off my stoop.
There is no hearing date set.
Attention all
There
units,
hasn't been a
the
hearing
highest has
date
just been
yet.
reported. Be on the lookout
All I
for
see
suspicious
is the claim that was
drop-offs.
filed. I don't see proof of service or anything. A hearing wouldn't be set until a response is filed by defendant.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Bye.
Right here, the police officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026,
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th. So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th? Unless Josh is a time traveler. There's only one way to clear this hole up. American Fork Police Department, show me the time machine. So now, they say
that's
that I have
actually
done
normal.
all the check
Rock
marks
steady.
which constitute
Do not
stalking.
engage. Leave
Let's
me
go
one.
through them.
Individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, it is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
The second check mark is that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this action made Josh scared, this check mark is complete. However, they've completely forgotten about the term reasonable. And as we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is someone who multiple times has tried to silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction. What? Yeah, and that's how they took it over. And saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors, so I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in this situation. Well, I can say the same thing. I feel unsafe trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now, I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that Ansel had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store.
Now, let's go to the heroin claim. We got pulled over by the police, and they claimed that we had heroin on us. Most of this footage is redacted, so again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
During the interaction, Officer Broughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
If you look back on the raw footage, this is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive? Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed. What's the goal? Right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go with what I really was gonna do.
We have charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard to take the
Why are these all missing?
seriously because
What a
so
fucking
far,
waste.
everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's reports, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone.
My
His phone
spies
was
report
open
that
when he
during
pulled
your
it
fight,
out,
the rebel was
and the
moved
phone
once
was
again.
transitioning from
I will
on
remain
to
outside the
off,
compound.
not
If
from
he
off
flees,
to on. From
I
this
will prevent
response,
his
it
escape.
almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video. So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened. Second off, stop lying about the facts. No one's believing it. The third thing is unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather than dragging this out? The more we drag this out, the more content we get, so this only benefits me to drag this out. It doesn't benefit you. If you unredact the illegally redacted parts now, you'll win over audience support much faster. It's kind of funny, because a lot of you guys probably think I'm like trying to make fun of this other cop by how he was talking.
Brother, you mind turning up the volume? Holy, it's actual ASMR. Wow. I cannot really hear him. Why is he whispering?
No, I'm actually just super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can. And that's caused me just to stay up all night, every night, and not sleep. And now I'm sick and have no voice. But yeah, I guess it kind of, I don't know why that police officer was talking with such a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just genuinely sick. But if you want to see part 3, subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/recklessben. Part 3 will be up there very soon. Part 2, I'm only dealing with misdemeanors, but part 3 is when they start accusing me of felonies, so it gets insane. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna crank out videos in the meantime until part 3's done. But thanks for all the support, and let's find Brian's Legos.
He's gonna be a car. Yeah. You can go back and open that other door. Need that pallet again. Why? For 3 doors. What?
And now an ass kicking that could have been an email.
That room was where ninjas have meetings.
Sakes.
Something's off.
Why is it locked? Why is that door locked down there? Like, that's actually something I don't remember how to fix. No.
Sounds like we crossed wires with a live audio feed.
Repent and save yourself. Stand with me and witness the resurrection of the Shredder. You are blind. You may participate in this blasphemy, but I refuse to soil the Shredder's holy name for whatever this is. Find and die strapped to this table.
So that is what was promised. The resurrection of Orokusaki. Hamato-sama. Is it possible?
No. The rebel is right. Mashima is a liar or a fool. The elite would be honor bound to kill Mashima if they knew of his heresy. Those beds cannot be comfortable. For ninja, you're rather loud. Rude!
Mashima!
Thank you for volunteering for my experiment. Perhaps now you can show me how you escaped under laboratory conditions. Let the trial begin!
I might get sued for this, but imagine you made a YouTube video about a phone. You get it out of the box, you test it, but you feel like something's off. So you tell your viewers, but then you receive a court order. You're legally forced to take your video down. You're banned from ever saying anything negative about that phone again, and so is everyone else. And suddenly it all erupts into what can only be described as a war within the tech community. That would be crazy, right? Right? This is one of the most fascinating, alarming situations that I've ever seen on my 15 years making YouTube videos. And it's also currently a very real, active legal case. So the YouTubers involved are not allowed to comment. But I will. I've got the products, I've got the receipts, I've consulted the experts and people at the very heart of the situation. And if anyone wants to sue me, I'd love to see them try.
See.
Quick context. India is the second biggest smartphone market on Earth, with over 700 million users. But at least 2/3 of the phones sold there, from brands like Xiaomi and Vivo and Oppo, are Chinese, which has created this massive opportunity for someone to come in and make a phone in India. Partly for the same reason that Brits love their Made in Britain logo and Americans like to buy American. It would help Indians to support the economy of the country they live in. But also compounded by the fact that India and China don't have the best relationship. Long story short, lots of border clashes and a lack of trust. So over the years, a bunch of companies have tried. You've had Carbon, you've had Micromax, you've had Lava, all leaning into this national pride, plastering their marketing campaigns with this promise of made in India, but they've all failed to capture any kind of meaningful market share. Because ultimately, while their products might be assembled in India, they're still designed from China. And if you're gonna buy a designed in China phone, then you might as well just buy it direct from a Chinese company like Xiaomi and get it even cheaper. which sets the stage for July 2025, when a new brand called AI Plus launches with the pitch of delivering India's first fully sovereign smartphone.
Look at him.
Expertly engineered and meticulously built in India.
And they went one step further than the rest to say that
It prioritizes your privacy and stores your data in India.
so any of your data that has to go online, they're saying will be securely stored
In Google Cloud India regions.
This built-in India strategy is absolutely central to the entire case, so it's important to stress just how much they leaned into it. Like how it literally spells out on the boot screen of my AI Plus phone here, your data stays safe in India. Or how they said their phones are so secure that they are, and I quote, certified for government. All amplified by the CEO firing shots at other companies for not holding themselves to the same standards. Referring to other Indian brands, he said, made in India means little if software and updates come from abroad. And then referring to the abundance of Chinese phones, this foreign dominance raises critical concerns about data privacy. And if AI Plus hadn't already made their stance extremely clear, then nothing summarizes it better than what I can only describe as their comic book strip of an advert. It starts with this poor Indian man who's woken up to find that someone's taken a large loan in his name without his consent. Oh, right. Yeah. It's this Chinese guy.
Chinese nonsense. AI Plus smartphone.
I think I've read fortune cookies with more nuance. But you get the point. So you might be wondering, who is this AI Plus CEO? This Indian hero who's about to show the Chinese who's boss? Madhav, a man with a very coloured history of making phones. He was a sales director for Oppo in India. He then co-founded and became CEO of Realme. He ran that company for 5 years, and by the time he left in 2023, it was the 4th biggest smartphone brand in the country. Then he went off to lead Honor in India, hopped over to Alcatel to do the same, until finally deciding to build his own phones with AI Plus. So, 2 things jump out to me. One, that with work experience like that, I can't think of a single person more qualified to start their own tech company. And second is, for someone who's seemingly so vehemently against China, he sure has spent a lot of his career working for Chinese companies.
Chinese nonsense.
Now, to be fair, gotta hand the Madhav guy his flowers. The prices of the products that he's launched, they seem really reasonable. Amongst other products, there were 2 phones. The Pulse, their 4G phone, starting at 4,499 rupees, and then the Nova, their 5G phone, starting at 7,499. Right now, that's equivalent to 47 and 79 US dollars.
Really, dude? Because this fucking weapon's so fucking shit, I get to do it all over again. Thank you. I love it. I love doing this over and over again because it's a shitty fucking weapon that doesn't even fucking
He
work.
highlighted that the supposedly brand new built-in India software, which the brand calls Next Quantum OS,
What do I do with this?
awfully similar to
That doesn't even hit
operating
them.
system, which is
This barely hits them.
doesn't prove anything.
This doesn't work.
It does make me wonder, if you were actually building a new Android skin from scratch for this brand new company you started, why would you not make it look different to what's out there? Especially when what's out there is the company that you used to run and are now competing against. And then, Yarn Therapy found 3 apps on the phone: Clean Assistant, Phone Clone, and Mobile Butler, which, by the way, I also have on my phone. Clean Assistant, Phone Clone, and my Mobile Butler is called Phone Manager, presumably because it's been updated since. These apps came pre-installed, you can't disable them or uninstall them, and he asks, how could they keep your data in India if they are actually Chinese apps? Why would he say that? Well, because when you pop into the privacy policy of Phone Clone, who else but a China-based company, Sprocom Technologies, who's very clearly spelled out as the service provider. I've screen grabbed the entire policy and made it public, in case you fancy a very long read. But the point is, you don't have to scroll very far for it to raise some eyebrows. We may collect your personal information by 1. Information you provide directly to us, 2. Information we obtain automatically during your use of this application, and 3. Information we obtain from other sources. And then for the other 2 apps, there isn't a privacy policy, but we managed to extract the app files, ping them off to a very smart Android researcher who's chosen to remain anonymous, and this is what he said. All these 3 apps are built in China for sure. They just changed the package name to make it look like they are built from scratch as part of Next Quantum OS, followed by all the screenshots proving this fact. Now, does this mean that your data is going to be sold to the highest bidder and the Chinese triads are about to knock on your door and ransom you to get it back? Probably not. Most apps collect data, but the point is, can this app guarantee that not a shred of your data leaves India? Which is what's being promised in no uncertain terms here. Well, that feels less certain. Now, I'm going to be confronting Madhav himself about these apps. But for now, what you need to know is that for saying what he said, Beyond Therapy received a legal notice from the AI Plus company, and his video has been geologged, meaning that I can still watch it here in the UK, but if we VPN over
fucking get one to do it again.
you straight up can't bear. This is already pretty unheard of for a tech review, but this isn't the shocking part. I was curious about this whole
Is there randomly another
I never heard of
person?
the company, but I also couldn't help but feel like they were part of the bigger picture here. So I had a browse, and I don't think I've ever seen a load of nonsense quite like it. This
It literally
pages
said
and
3
pages of
people, now it
stuff,
says
like
4, and it's going to be
Connect with
bugged.
Mind. Connect with Mind, again. I've never read a more generic sounding company profile. And their company culture, Connect with Mind.
Are we
Well, of course.
genuine?
And then their corporate mission is supposedly connected, intelligental. So, what on earth could this China-based company that can't even spell intelligence have to do with our modern India smartphone that literally has intelligence in its name? I was about to quit, but then I stumbled into this page. Oh, Sprocom do make phones. And while this is not exactly this, it's pretty hard to ignore the similarities. How aligned the camera module and the camera positioning is. How from the side and the bottom, these two feel like a mirror image. Not to mention how every spec, including the display, looks identical. So here's what you need to understand. There are two ways to get a tech product made. You can either ideate it, design it, and own all the rights to it yourself, like Apple, for example, who then just hands over the brief to a contract manufacturer to do the building for them, to Apple's exact spec. But the other option is to go to an ODM, or Original Design Manufacturer. This is a company who builds the products, but has also done the designing, the ideation, and often owns the rights to their designs too. And so all you do as a customer is request slight variations, get your logo added to it, and brand it as your own. And so Sprocom,
Dude,
according to an official
this
business
is
report,
fucked up.
is a Chinese ODM, which, you know, is not in itself
Fucking
unusual,
game
but it does
cunts.
cast even more doubt on just how much of the
Genuine.
imagination
This game's
and
pissing me
building
off
that
today.
AI Plus is actually doing themselves. To give you an idea, within just half an hour of digging, I managed to find 4 other supposed clients of this Sprocom company, and all of their phones look remarkably similar to ones on Sprocom's site. So when you look at this, how much does it look like Sprocom's clients are really researching and developing themselves, and how much does it look like they're largely just taking what Sprocom gave them? And I've come to learn something else about Sprocom through a conversation with someone who's, let's just say, very high up and very involved in the Indian supply chain.
Basically, you have different tiers of ODMs. So up there, you have ODMs in the likes of Longcheer. They work with brands like Oppo, Vivo, Samsung. Then you also have good ODMs. They work with brands like Nothing or Moto.
Yeah.
And then you have low-tier ODMs. And those ODMs are known for making very, very cheap products. This includes ODMs like Sprocom. There is no R&D involved. The product exists. What you do is just you customize slightly the back of the phone so that it looks a bit different. They cut a lot of corners. The way they make things very cost efficient is having a very cheap supply chain. They use a lot of like second-hand components. The biggest opportunity is when it comes to the memory chips. For reference, for 64GB memory, you'll probably get around as low as $20 versus $60 if you are buying it new.
So people are buying a new product, but actually the memory chips inside are from used products.
Exactly.
Given that in India specifically there are tons of phones in that lower price bracket, would you say that's probably the case with most of them?
No, that's the thing. If you look this year, whether it's like Oppo, Vivo, they haven't been launching any phones in that price point. Those players are the ones kind of working with the tier 1 ODMs I mentioned, because they don't do this type of like more dirty work.
So my takeaway from this is there's actually 2 layers of dubiousness. On top of AI Plus's already debatable claims about how Indian their products are, according to this insider, by buying a phone sourced from Sprocom, you're also, ironically, getting a lower quality product than the Chinese companies that AI Plus is trying so hard to separate themselves from. But if everything we've seen so far has felt sus, then AI Plus's Wave 2 is where this situation just explodes. Because now we move into this year, 2026, where AI Plus launches their second set of products, one of them being the Pulse 2.
Just give me the fucking...
And this time,
the
clearly
fucking
the
thing,
issues are
seriously,
red, because one of them, TechWiser, drops a video titled, "This Indian phone is a marketing disaster." Now this video got taken down completely. It's part of the evidence being used in the court case. I'm getting to that. But he accused the company of a few things. One of them being how it's just a bit strange that the CEO has gone on the record to brag about the lack of bloatware.
First and foremost, no bloatware.
The bloatware still exists. It existed on his phone, it exists on my phone. It's hidden from the app drawer, so you can only tell when you open up this game space hub. But this absolutely counts as bloatware by my definition. It's preloaded, the games are spammy and ad-filled. Many people will not want them, and yet they are still taking up storage space. Again, Madhav has his own defense for this, but we're getting to him. More concerningly than bloatware though, TechWiser's other claim is that, you know the Chinese apps that
I'm gonna fucking lose my shit doing this again.
are actually still on the new
Fix your fucking game, fix your fucking game, fix your fucking game, fix your fucking game.
And then he finished off this video by recapping all the companies that Mark has worked at, explaining that each one has deserted customers in some way, and concludes that the biggest reason not to trust this phone or trust this entire company is the founder, Madhav Sheth. 5 days after that, second bombshell drops, this time from another channel, Tech Bar, and he goes even harder, because as well as the AI Plus Pulse 2, one of the other new products launched was the Nova Flip. And Tech Bar says that this phone is exactly the same phone as the Chinese ZTE Nubia Flip 2. He says they have the same battery, processor, that the camera seems the same as the ZTE, and I can see why he'd say that. He didn't actually have the phone in hand when shooting his video,
Fucking killed all the cunts.
but I do. And in fact, I can tell you this is a ZTE phone. I can see all sorts of apps and sensors with clearly labeled ZTE identifiers. And here's the thing, if anyone were to argue that maybe the links to China are fairly minor, surface level, on the Pulse phones, I don't think that can be argued for the Flip. The Compass app, ZTE, AI Engine, ZTE, the fingerprint service, ZTE. And we should probably at this point just register the 2013
hit the cunt. It's fucking pissing me off. What a useless piece of fucking technology this shit is.
To find this flip phone example, it's not like that. He says, look into any of their products and you'll find a Chinese copy. And credit where credit's due, I too found one in about 3 minutes of sleuthing. Their website has a download section here, so that takes you to, I guess, the support page. Need help setting up your device? Well, screw you, because that button doesn't work. Good start. In fact, the one link on this page that actually does work is a link to the app for the kids' watch that they sell. You click download, Lee Fine Technology. Lee Fine Technology. Doesn't sound Indian. So let's search that up. Oh, would you look at that? Based in Shenzhen. And it's not just a software thing. Yet again, the hardware on the Lee Fine website looks identical to the hardware that AI Plus is selling. So very likely, another ODM to add to the list. But then the most curious example that TechBar gives is the Wearbuds that AI Plus also launched. This watch that contains earphones inside of it, which Madhav said at the launch event were also.
This is the design which we have designed in India, patented in India.
TechBar claims this product too is in fact clearly just this product made by a Chinese company, AI Power. What on earth is happening here? And this is super weird. If you go onto the official verified Instagram page of this Chinese AI Power company, they actually posted about the AI Plus launch event with the caption, Wearbuds watch, great cooperation with AI Plus brand. If this product was designed entirely in India, why would a Chinese brand...
That's all I had to do last time.
Chinese brand, because I asked them and they told me, say, great cooperation. And while we're at it, doesn't this AI Power logo look a little familiar? As a matter of fact, I've actually cut out the AI Plus logo here, and you can watch me live as I show you that you can place the AI from AI Plus exactly on top of the AI in AI Power. Does that strike you as two companies who have nothing to do with each other? How many Chinese partners can this one anti-Chinese company have?
Anytime, don't mention it.
14 days later, both of these videos disappeared from the internet. The Delhi High Court in India granted AI Plus an ex parte injunction against the YouTubers, which means that without hearing them first, TechWiser and TechBar were now restrained from publishing disparaging content about AI Plus or Madhav Sheth. And there's one more wrinkle. a third person was named.
I've got a
John
theory about
Doe.
these enhanced
This is the
foot
court's way
soldiers.
of
I'll
also
upload a log in
saying
case any of you are
unnamed
interested.
future critic, which means it's the two YouTubers, but also anyone else that is banned from and could be charged for speaking against AI+. This clause has already led to legal action against at least 10 other YouTube videos. That is a drastic response. So I decided it's time to call in the eagle. So, could you clarify what exactly an ex parte case is?
Ex parte is where you are the only side going in front of the court. Only one side is presenting their case. And you can imagine in an adversarial system that relies on both parties being there, that if you're the only one in the court, it's a whole lot easier to present your case than it is that the other side is contradicting the things that you are saying.
Right. That makes sense. But then, in what kinds of contexts are you expecting to see ex parte?
For example,
Okay, so
a
you
domestic
know how
violence
we gotta
restraining
keep the
order
Lara secret?
often
That
happen
alarm meant
ex parte
someone was
because
snooping
there
around
are
and found one
presumably
of my sewer
real
traps.
safety risks if both parties were there. So that's an example of something where an ex parte procedure is used more often.
Yeah, that's what's confusing me. This isn't that at all. This is a tech review where the reviewers have been critical to the brand, but also the guy behind it.
In the context of seeking an order preventing the disclosure of tech news or a tech news related thing, that would be basically unheard of.
He explained that ex parte, at least in the US, would require you to show irreparable harm, and that if in this context any damages created could be solved by just paying someone money, i.e. financial loss, then that wouldn't count as irreparable. But that's the US.
I do know that the laws are very different between the United States in particular and India. In the United States, you basically cannot be held liable for defamation if what you're saying is true. The laws in India are much more plaintiff friendly and they are much stricter, to the point where sometimes even saying something that is true can give rise to a defamation claim.
Okay, got it. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So, given that I'm not in India, I'm going to give you my opinion, which is allowed here. I think that if you own a company and people are criticizing that company and you, then they're entitled to that. If you disagree with them, I don't think you should be able to go for an emergency gag order like this. That doesn't mean you sit in silence. I think you should just make your own video, explain why, and that message will find the audience that it needs to. In fact, you know what? That's exactly what Carl Pei does whenever people roast his nothing products. And I rate him for that. Okay, I feel like we've established how the product isn't as Indian as we've been led to believe, how this CEO has gone to an unprecedented extreme when called out for it. But before we take this all to the big man himself, I've been trying to figure out, because this is very important when you're assessing how guilty someone is, does this company deserve our benefit of the doubt? Yeah, it's a no from me, Chief. It's just interesting how on YouTube these phones were getting absolutely cooked, but on AI Plus's own website, every single phone seems to have a flawless 5-star review. And then you click into those reviews and you realize it's a 5-star review no matter what people are saying. Some people are literally just filling out support forms seemingly with questions like, where I buy now, can you please guide me? Yeah, that's a glowing 5-star review if I've ever seen one. And then you realize, oh wait, it doesn't even matter if they're actually saying it sucks. Like this comment here, it's a 5-star. A lot of the reviews on Flipkart are just as organic. The screen quality is great and the camera performs well. The display looks great and the camera is reliable. The display is sharp and the camera is solid. It's almost as if some of these reviews are generated. But no, surely not. Not from the company who has ended their official terms and conditions section with, let me know if you'd also like a downloadable version, a version for your Shopify website's policy page, or tailored clauses for international customers or B2B transactions. Oh, you guys starting to get the same picture that I am about this brand? Or how? Do you remember that borderline racist advert with the loan and the Chinese man? Does it feel just a little bit ironic that with an ad like that, this AI Plus site also reads, you, while providing your personal information over the platform, consent to us and other third parties like credit bureaus to contact you through SMS, instant messaging apps, call, and or email. And worse still, if we smack this same link into the Wayback Machine, it's used to specifically spell out personal loans. Whoops. I could keep going. A lot of the marketing material appears not entirely original. They've posted photos claiming to be taken on their phones that every photographer I have sent them to has confidently said is basically not possible. But ultimately I decided we have enough questions now that we need to take them to the CEO himself. Now, I have actually called Madhav once already, but what he said was so confusing. It felt like he was constantly changing his mind as he was speaking. So I've taken everything he said, I've distilled it down to the key things that I think really matter in this case, and now it's time to lay it all out in front of him, to really properly, in one go, confront him. Right, let's do this.
Hey, hi, great setup, huh?
You're getting the full BTS here. Yesterday, I think, the AI Plus website went down. Did that have something to do with our conversation?
Yeah, I'm removing everything. I'm redoing it. I put up, after your feedback, I put up about a special team, hired a website agency on the weekend.
Well, I noticed when the website was launched again, the reviews section was gone. I was happy to see that. So the website did suck, but at least he's taken the feedback and started actioning it pretty quickly between our first and second conversation. We were off to a good start. One of the main reasons your brand exists is you're trying to, build things in India from now. A part of it, from what I understand, is that you've also expressed a lot of concern about Chinese phones. What exactly makes these Chinese phones a risk in your mind?
Chinese phones are not a risk in my mind.
Okay.
Let's divide economy and consumers first. They are not risk to the consumers. I'm talking about the economy, wherein the revenues and the technology transfer, the technology know-how from last 10 years, intentionally or non-intentionally, has not been transferred to India.
Okay. But then this advert, it's implying very strongly that Chinese phone, not safe, AI Plus. This advert is made for a consumer, right?
Yeah, there were 300 Chinese apps which are banned in India, and it was an app which was basically for small loans or for fintech loans, and there were a lot of suicide cases around it. So if you're talking about a particular ad, I'm just an 8 months old brand. I would have made a lot of mistakes, and I admit to a lot of mistakes which I would have made it.
So would you say this advert is an example of a mistake?
I would not say that that's a complete mistake.
You stand by the ad?
Yeah.
You stand by it, yeah.
Right.
Okay. So he says the ad is fine because it's based off a bunch of real Chinese apps that did cause people to lose money. But still, for more reasons than one, I don't think this is the kind of messaging that anyone should be doubling down on. Moving past that though, in our first interview, we asked Madhav about the 3 Chinese apps that the YouTubers found on their phones. Were they real? And he said,
yes, they were. But that was not on the Indian version. That was on the global version for Nepal, for Indonesia, and for Sri Lanka and every other countries which I'm testing.
So you're saying that no one who buys one of these phones in India will get any of these Sprocom apps? But I need to ask you that because I'm holding one of them, bought in India, and I have these apps. I feel like as soon as I revealed that I too was holding the phone, Madhav kind of pivoted.
Which version are you holding it? That is what I have to check. I'm again saying you, yes. I'm not saying no. This were probably the initial testing units, not at all possible.
So specifically, in a really concise way, what are you suggesting has happened here? Why do I still have these apps on my phone?
See, I just have to check the kernel source has been tweaked or no. I do not have the device with me. I do not know what exactly has happened unless I see the device.
What do you think has happened, given that I can guarantee you this phone has come out of the box, it's been booted up, and it's been connected to Wi-Fi?
See, I'm again telling you, I really need to check the software. And version 5, you are saying is a December 25 software, which is from some Sprocom, which was never a software which was ever there. That is the reason I have to check what has happened. Is it been tweaked?
But you're saying that, and you've told me this before as well, that launch devices don't have these Chinese apps on them. Is that right?
Yeah. All the current devices which have been launched, they do not have any Chinese apps.
And Pulse 2 as well. Nova 2.
I'm talking about Ultra, which I just recently launched.
What about the Pulse 2? Does that have Chinese apps?
No, they should not have. 110% they should not have it.
Okay, so what would you say then if I say I've got mountains of evidence of your own customers on Flipkart who all show images of these apps on their phones, including reels, content from all over the place, YouTube tutorials?
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? I'm not sure that, again, I have not gone through that content. What you are saying, what I said guarantees about Nova 2 and Nova Ultra. I definitely guaranteed that, right?
I want to show you something right now. So I didn't tell him this, but as well as the Pulse 2 and the Nova flip phone, I also have one of the Nova 2s that he's so insistent is completely Sprocom free. Yes, I hired someone on Fiverr to buy a lot of phones for me, but guess what? First time I booted it up, it had all 3 Chinese Sprocom apps installed. Now, there was an update, and sure enough, when I installed it, the apps did disappear. But him sitting there acting like I'm absolutely crazy for suggesting that these apps were on at least some of his phones at launch, when I've seen them across like 30 different sources at this point, is not the problem that I thought I'd be having. Not to mention that even with those apps gone on my Nova Spro weather clock, I wonder what SPRO stands for.
Can you just do me one favor? If you can just tell your person to buy a new device in India and open up and check it, because I also want to understand, is that very real? Yes or no? I'm more than willing because I also want to go through it. If I made a mistake, I will admit it.
But do you understand why that's quite hard for me to get behind, given that this was the predominant message in the YouTube videos that have been forced to be taken down, right, is that these Chinese apps exist. You were definitely aware of this situation. Why is it that now you're telling me, oh, if this is a problem, I'll look into it?
No, I was also telling the same thing to them. It was not that it was only about the Chinese apps. But at the same time, what phone software which you are telling me right now, that version was never existing, which you are telling me right now. It has never been existed. I've checked all the records. It has never been existed.
What does it mean for software to have never existed before? I will spare you the full conversation here, but basically I spent 15 full minutes trying to see if I can get Madhav to admit that just something is wrong here that needs internal investigation. It's blatantly obvious to me, but he just kept insisting that the software on my phone didn't exist. And I still don't understand what that means. Of course it exists, I'm stuck on it. Now, whether or not this is the reason for the lack of updates, this absurd inconsistency between what he seems to think is on the phones versus what actually is does line up very well with what's something that the industry insider warned us about.
Because the biggest issue is also on the quality control. They will be okay with a certain level of defects. When you handle second-hand components, when you kind of realize that one component or one phone has a defect, you cannot trace the initial batch to understand where the problem is from and how you can fix it.
I myself have bought one of these phones from Flipkart to test it, and I'm not seeing any kind of software update. They're telling us that there should be some sort of March software update. I've only got December. Could this lack of quality control be the reason that some people are not getting the software update, which should get rid of these Chinese apps?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, 100%.
Oh, also, do you know how Madhav asked me to buy another device to check? Well, I did. I bought 2 more on his request. I asked our Fiverr contact to get one from Flipkart and one from Amazon in India. And would you believe it, even those phones, both of them, bought in India, set up in India, had all the Chinese apps still there, and no update available. So the last thing I'm going to say about this Chinese app situation is either Madhav is incredibly, alarmingly unaware of the state of his own devices, or he's gaslighting me. And I don't know which one is worse. Anyway, in the last call, I also brought up the topic of bloatware. Now, one of the main selling points of this phone, you've talked about it in your podcast quite a bit, is you're trying to kind of erase bloatware.
It's a bloatware free.
When you go into the game space, you do see a bunch of preloaded games. And I wanted to ask...
It's not that version, my friend. I don't think so it's there, the final version anymore. It's not there. During December, we were testing multiple hundreds of softwares and games on a particular device. You will see it's a bloatware free only as of now. Right? And we like to keep that way itself. There's no gaming app, there's no nothing.
You said to me, and tell me if I'm understanding this right, that on launch software, all the bloatware is gone.
Yeah, everything has gone out.
It's worth mentioning to you that I have also found, all these Flipkart customers again. They also have game space, and this is on the 2nd generation phone.
Buddy, I'm again telling you, which version is it? I want you to pick up a new version. You've been speaking again and again repetitive.
It's repetitive because I don't understand. How can he keep denying something that's so obviously there? Game space, including all the bloatware games, exist on my Pulse 2 phone. It exists on other people's YouTube videos. It even exists on my Nova 2 phone, which has had the latest update. Anyways, we weren't making progress here, so I decided to move on. In our first call, Madhav also gave a very confusing answer as to what it means for his products to be made in India. If everything is expertly imagined in India...
This product is not just made in India, it's confidently imagined.
And yet you're saying you're an ODM, then is this not imagined in China originally? The Pulse one was imagined in China, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically, because that's where I learned from it.
On the last call, you talked about how the Pulse One was imagined in China and that you learned from it. Is that right?
I did not say that. What did I say then? That Pulse One is a basic phone. You do not need to design on it because there are ready-made solutions around it for the basic 4G and the basic 5G phones. So for me to imagine over there or imagine over here is one and the same thing.
I guess I just want you to understand that the reason there is so much scrutiny in this case is just because of how much you leaned into it in that launch event.
I think going forward from the next launch event, I think I'll be more specific on what exactly, which components I'm buying from which country, which no brand has done it. I want you to buy my flip phone also from India and see specifically from day one, I have given credits to ZTE on the boxes.
All right, let's talk about ZTE, shall we? So I had asked Madhav about how the flip phone resembles the ZTE on our last call, and he confirmed.
It is from ZTE only.
This is still pitched as an AI Plus branded phone. You've got your own name for it, you've got your own branding for it. If I was an AI Plus fan because of, what I've learned about the company, I would think, oh great, a phone that's keeping my data in India.
I never deceived AI Plus users by saying that this is something which I've designed in India. This I very categorically say that this is the phone which also has a ZTE label on the phone box.
He thinks it's enough that the thing has ZTE on the box. I disagree, since this tiny footnote is the only reference to ZTE on the box, and having sat through the entire launch event, I can confirm that the name ZTE was not mentioned once during it. But now's where I think I started to really push his buttons. Okay, so near the end now, but I just want to ask you, this AI power company that we talked about last time, when did you start working with them?
So I would say it would be 2022 end or 2023 early where I started interacting with them for buying a brand name. AI Power is a good name to have it.
What I want to clarify then is, with Wearbuds, for example, did they make the product, did you make the product, or was it co-developed?
It was co-developed together.
Would you still count that as designed in India if you're saying you've co-developed it with a company where...
Already, I've already filed a patent for it alone.
That's okay, you can have the patent, I believe that, but it's just, the co-founders of this company are Chinese, the HQ is in...
I'm again telling you, I have the patent not only in India, but I have a patent in about 60 countries for that. So I have the patent with me for the technology. And I invested in the technology, hence I know that, basically I was able to buy the patent for it.
Now, the reason I'm pushing so hard is what he's saying doesn't make any sense to me. He's told us that he started working with this company in 2022, 2023, right? There are hundreds of pieces of content showing that Wearbuds, as a brand and series of products, existed years before that. So is it possible that Madhav had some input into the design of this latest generation of Wearbuds? Perhaps. But do I think it's fair for him to then claim that his product was
designed in India?
No. No, I don't. The way I see it, this is a bit like if I went into Apple. They've already been making iPhones for 20 years, but just because I potentially suggested some things for the iPhone 18, I call the iPhone 18 designed by Aaron. But now it was time to bring up the elephant in the room. When I asked him before, why did he feel like it was right to order those YouTube videos down, he said...
They put up a video, so we reached out to them. That can we resolve your queries? We reached out to them, but they did not respond to it. If you are not able to hear my point, let me at least get an injunction. We just said that please put our viewpoint also. You can put your videos back up along with a follow-up video that this is what the brand is also saying. And we are open for it.
And as well as this idea of needing to hear the brand out first, he also kept referring to how the YouTubers' videos contained unverified claims.
It was based on unverified claims, having no third-party validation or any audit validation. See, we have just launched a phone, and I would invest in maybe more than $20 to $30 million to bring that particular phone. And if after investing a huge amount of money to bring two devices back without putting even my side of the story, I would have been completely jeopardized my entire sales and the launch.
Okay, so I can understand the feeling of investing tons of money into your next big venture. I can understand the pain of people criticizing it, and then the panic that you might feel if they don't respond to you when you reach out. But what I don't understand is this idea that if they're not responding, let me at least get an injunction. As if that's just a normal thing to do when people don't say what you want. Because you gotta remember, there's a power dynamic here. This company is worth tens of millions of dollars. They can sue YouTubers if they want and create this dystopian situation where only their side of the story is the allowed truth. I've seen firsthand the emotional turmoil that this has caused people, and so what creator, especially the smaller ones, are going to risk everything to challenge a company like this if court orders become the precedent? That's just not on. The freedom for reviews to be authentic without fear is crucial. Thankfully, and I have no idea if this is in response to how hard I pushed back or something completely unrelated, between our first call and our second, Madhav seemed to have had a change of heart.
I was thinking over this weekend, I don't think so that probably I should have been so harsh in putting up a case. It's a community which I think I should respect even more. I did something in Jiffy, I think I should have not done it. And probably I think I'm even willing to just take it back.
Do you feel like it is reasonable to expect any YouTuber, any journalist to have a third-party audit and to like approach you first before pointing out issues on your devices?
I would not say that they should approach me first.
Okay.
But if I'm trying to approach them, at least be responsive to it. I'm willing to see and improve and learn from it.
Okay.
But being non-responsive made me more, I would say, in a jiffy situation. But the fight was not with any of the YouTubers. The fight was with an agency who was in between, trying to manipulate words, creating more misunderstandings between brand and YouTubers.
So, for the record, you don't agree that companies should take down or behave in the way that you did?
Yeah, I agree. I completely on record that I agree that I think I did something in haste, which I think probably I should not have done it, against the creators. I'm again saying my fight is against the agencies.
What he means by agencies, by the way, is the agencies that manage YouTubers. The ones that companies like AI Plus would contact, presumably to arrange brand deals with creators. So, I'm really glad that he said that he's made a mistake and he's likely going to try and reverse it, but has he convinced me that he genuinely sees the error in his ways? No, he has not. This feels a lot more like he's seen the error of what it means to get on the wrong side of every YouTuber ever, which is, I'm guessing, why he's now deflecting to blaming the agencies. And this point, he's made crystal clear, with a follow-up third phone call and message to clarify. But what's just come to light makes this feel, to me at least, like far too little too late, because TechWiser just had their first hearing in court. This is the first time they got to present their side of the story, and they claimed that the only reason Madhav was able to get this ex parte order is by using tricks. So remember I said that one of the defendants named was John Doe? Well, turns out that Madhav named John Doe as the main defendant. What that means is, while you usually have to serve notice to a defendant so they have a chance to defend themselves, by making the main defendant not a real person, the court accepted that you can't warn them in advance.
So you put John Doe there only so as to obviate the need and to ensure that nobody appears on day one to defend what they've done.
And then on top of that, to cover themselves, even when they did contact TechWiser with the legal order, they sent it to an email address that TechWiser says doesn't exist. Even though AI Plus has TechWiser's real email and has used it multiple times before to contact them, by sending the court order to this supposedly fake email where they knew TechWiser wouldn't see it, it meant that the YouTuber wouldn't know about the court case until it was too late.
He knows who I am. He knows all.
That's going on way too long. That's a long ass video.
I'm the girl that slept with 1,057 men in just 12 hours, and I take anyone from to barely breathe in.
Okay, so essentially what she's trying to say, she's a disgusting
Planning on getting a house in Naples, Italy.
How will you afford that?
Easy. You know how cheap it is to live in Europe? Universal health care, a decent 4-bedroom home.
Oh, but the guy just called me. He said you're not allowed in Italy.
That's not true. It's not him.
How can we know 100%?
Wake up and smell the coffee. There's no way.
A lot of children nowadays have problems focusing. Do you think it would help to send them to a concentration camp?
You're saying like Auschwitz?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
See, man.
Finish the rap.
Okay.
Finger on the trigger. I'm about to shoot her.
I'm about to shoot
cat. No, it has to rhyme. Finger on the trigger. I'm about to shoot her.
bigger man than me because I can't fight him because I don't know what
no,
that
no,
means.
it's just one word. Finger on the trigger, I'm about to shoot her.
Ligma.
Okay, we'll move on to the next one because that wasn't great. You got it wrong.
Okay.
I made 7 figures and I share it with my
wife and children.
Nope, has to rhyme with figures. This is the final one. Out robbing stores, then went home and had some dinner. Had a pretty good day till a white dude called me a... They also believe that Jesus is black. And you guys can get into that. But I actually was going to say that I have some evidence that he wasn't.
What's
black.
the evidence? A picture?
Well, I was going to... No, if he was black, then he would have turned the water into Henny.
I want a message to my son. Dear Austin.
Who are you talking to?
My son. This is a message to my son.
What's his name?
Austin.
Who's that?
That's my son.
Austin is your son?
Austin, please never be this motherfucker. Please, never do that. Have some respect, have some class, and never be this guy right here. He's the devil.
Who would you rather your son be like, me or Mike?
I would rather him not be anywhere near him.
Okay, if he had to be like me or Mike or nothing, what would you pick?
Nothing.
You'd rather him not exist anymore?
I know this is a tough situation, but if it came down to personalities of you two, I would be fatherless.
You would lose your father?
No, I would be sonless.
Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
Oh, I'm Larry Wheels. I'm from the Holy Land of Jerusalem.
Is that true, Larry?
There isn't anything further from the truth.
You're from the Holy Land of Jerusalem?
I'm not.
That's what Larry Wheels just said.
I'm from the hood of the Bronx.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's move on.
Well, I'm from the hood of the Bronx. Larry Wheels.
Why are you not interacting with your good fan here?
I don't normally interact with my good fans.
What, not in person? You said they'd like to talk to you more online?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's here today in person.
Hi. Why is he not interacting with me?
He's mute.
He can still wave. Is he deaf too?
I mean, maybe he's just a little nervous to meet you.
No, that's
He's
understandable.
starstruck. Yeah, what's the look on his face?
He kind of looks like the girl who played Snow White, you know? It's like...
The black woman? No, I didn't know that I was going to be sitting talking to a bunch of illiterate people who don't know how to read. But,
You're literally 15. What do you know?
Oh, you know how to read?
Yes, I do know how to read.
Name 10 books.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%. Name 10 books.
Well, I read Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with, like, the Twilight series.
Called?
Game of Thrones, the
Don't have
series?
What's the book called? It's not called Game of Thrones.
Wait, what book did you just say before that?
She's just trying to come up with a bunch of nonsense and she can't name any actual books.
Bro, shut up, kid.
My spot.
Can you give me the top 5 men that you're most attracted to?
Okay, there we go. You're really doubling down on that. So like I said, it's all mathematics. Like people can sit here and cope. A lot of normies do. You know,
I'm not calling you a homosexual.
Well, no, I'm saying in general. Like people on Twitter will say that. Like because I've had a lot of viral clips of me rejecting like atrocious looking women and having standards for myself. And they'll be like, oh, dude, she's beautiful. You must be a homosexual. And it's like, no.
You're saying that mathematically there's going to be some guys that you're more attracted to than women. Because the woman is ugly and there can be a man that scores so high in the rating that you're going to be more attracted to him than a very unattractive woman.
That's not how it works. I know this is hard, but just bear with me. I know
The only thing I'm struggling with here to understand
Well, it seems
is...
like you're struggling with the entire
No,
premise.
I get the whole concept, just not the part about you not being a homosexual.
No, so do you want to just tell me what I am for the rest of the podcast? You want to tell me that I'm attracted to someone?
I was just gathering from the hints you were giving. It's like, that's what it just seems like. If you're
Right.
denying it, then that's fine. Rabbi, how will the weather be tomorrow?
We haven't decided.
Now let the other rabbi answer. I don't think he gets it.
Hot.
Did you purposely drop the soap every time you took a shower in jail?
I used body wash.
Did you purposely drop the bottle or whatever it is?
No, I used body wash.
Really? I have a hard time believing that.
I know, I used Dove body wash.
When you took a shower, would you like drop whatever it is? You go, hey guys, over
No.
here.
So,
that
stall, certain individual stalls, not communal shower.
Yeah, but you asked not only for communal shower, and then once they told you couldn't do it, you would opened the curtain.
Not true.
And what, you would do it during like lunchtime when everybody was inside?
What do you do? What?
Try to get yourself ripped, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
lovely.
Honestly, bro, bodybuilding attracts more men than fucking anything.
Like you get more compliments from
by the way,
you
to
get
guys.
you get more compliments from fucking dudes than you
Fucking
do women.
dudes?
No, I didn't mean.
Are you afraid that an eagle may pick you up and take you away?
I'm not that fucking small, motherfucker.
You're pretty tiny.
How fucking
and
tall are you?
Probably like 5'8", 5'9".
Okay, let's stand up.
I got like maybe 4 or 5 inches.
With the tippy toe.
Are you trying to insinuate you're as tall as me?
I'm trying to insinuate that you was a bitch.
What is that? Oh, somebody made that
What is it?
caricature of me.
Is that you?
It's supposed to be.
Is that not real?
No, you see me right here.
That looks.
I'm big, but I ain't that big. Hey, as long as you got that money ready for me at the end of this hour, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I don't got anything. You have painted nails?
Yeah, and you saw that Sunday, and you complimented it Sunday.
You're
No,
now,
you're complimenting. Go fuck
it's a dirty
yourself.
liar.
Hey kid, go fuck yourself.
You know,
all right?
look at the YouTube. Go back to my YouTube and go down. Look, I want to show you that I'm not kidding around about that. That's horrible.
About what's horrible? Painted nails?
I kicked somebody out of my podcast for that. But he was a little more feminine than you, that's why. Yeah, there he is. Look, the one with the fire.
Uh-huh.
You see?
Yeah.
I got him out.
Why?
He painted his nails.
And what is that?
Oh, he was painting his nails while he was shooting?
No, I just realized in the middle of the podcast he painted his nails. I told him to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's feminine.
Because it's beta. Should somebody go for longer? Their 15th offense?
No.
I'm not asking about you. You've only committed 13 crimes that I can find online. So, okay, so what do we do? Why would we just let a criminal like that run free?
That's not a criminal. That's
You're right.
From what you just read me, those are some bullshit charges. That any police can put.
Now, where did you guys leave your keys? I would believe you if this is the first or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 15 times, fucking execute the guy. He's a lifetime criminal. You look like you're 40 or 50, but you're actually 26.
Yes.
Wow, did you know that?
Yeah, I see that comment a lot.
I'm making my own personal observation.
Yeah.
I'm sure other people have said it because it's a little obvious. I mean, did you know that?
I've just said yes.
Do you agree with that?
No, I don't.
So how old do you think you look? 55, 60? How did you become such good friends with Mr. Beast?
Based.
Mr. Beast.
Based.
Yeah, the YouTuber, the famous one, Mr. Beast?
No, he's not Mr. Beast. He's Mr. Based.
Yeah, I know, Mr. Beast.
Based.
I know you keep reaching. I'm gonna tell you right now. I really would like to encourage you not to touch it, not to get anywhere near me. I think that's the closest you should get. You want to grab the loops, grab the loops, keep that on your side. I promise, please, I'm telling you, do not reach over and grab this mic from my face.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Mike has no degree as a brain, so it's hard for him to understand what's going on.
Do you want me to say it in different words?
Sure.
If you get too close to me, I'm gonna smack the taste right out of your mouth.
It's like he's going the complete wrong way. Thank you for your donation to the Innocence Project. Did you ever play hide and seek?
What was that?
Yeah, as a kid, yeah.
I mean, how did that go?
You're right.
Why do you think there isn't enough Jew-on-Jew violence? And how do you think we can increase it?
There's enough people that try to kill Jews without them killing each other that my guess is they try to keep each other alive.
Are you Jewish?
I'm half Jewish.
Your mother or your father was Jewish?
Mother's side.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
So you are actually Jewish?
Half? I just learned this. My mom died like a year ago and I found it out.
No, but that's what they say. They say if the mother is Jewish, then you're Jewish.
Oh, huh.
The mother has to be Jewish for them to consider you a Jew. That's why
interesting.
I asked.
Yeah, I'm still like navigating with
I wouldn't tell it to anybody. Hey.
Listen, you're making general assumptions,
Hey.
No. You were making general assumptions. No.
Don't make me speak you in Hebrew. Be quiet. Enough. Oh.
Tell me what time. Let's go. Put him in his place.
I literally cannot legally do anything at this point, and it's very infuriating.
You think you could be used as fuel for a furnace?
What the fuck? I mean, no.
Don't you?
I mean, I got enough oil in my body.
That's what I mean. I feel like you guys, as I said earlier, on the verge of explosion.
Yeah. I got enough oil.
You know what? Yeah. I guess the test is just suspended in oil, so I guess we are partially oil, if that's what you were going with.
Oh shit! Oh fucking hell! No. I told you they're gonna waterboard us.
What on set? Has anybody ever told you that you look Swedish?
I do?
Has anybody ever told you that?
No.
Probably not because you look like every other Indian.
And there's the final key card.
What's your take on Israel?
What is that?
What is that, a Jewish star? Is that say? So you're a big Israel guy.
Focus. Use
You can say that.
So that's how you got out of jail.
There goes the conspiracy theories.
There he goes.
So let me ask you a question. What's your take on Israel?
What's worth more, a pound of gold or diamonds?
A pound of diamonds is a lot of diamonds. So definitely in today's market, a pound of diamonds will get you a lot of money.
That's not true. They're equal. They're both 1 pound.
Right, but the value is based on the
I asked
value.
what's worth more.
What's worth more? A pound of diamonds is probably, you know, $1 million, and a pound of gold is
They're
like,
each 1 pound.
well, that's the weight.
Yeah. When I asked, I said what's worth more. It was actually a trick question.
You got me.
So I heard that both you and John Jones imply that he won the fight against you because he started crawling in the beginning of the fight. Who do you think would have won if instead of crawling, he pulled out a pistol and shot you in the head?
If John Jones would have pulled out a pistol in my fight, I would have killed him.
But how would you have done that? He beat you with no weapon. I'm saying he won with no weapon.
Yeah, just remember, I won't get your ass on camera.
Just off camera?
Yeah.
No, I'm 17.
I don't give a fuck.
Would you say this podcast is at least the second time you've met with a 17-year-old?
Well, probably since I've been 17. Look, man, I
Or 35.
that's not my, that's not my scene.
165 centimeter final boss.
Maybe like 100 centimeters?
Let it be without this.
I'm just being honest.
That's a fucking midget.
I've seen you guys in person. I mean, you guys
I'm not that. I'm okay. Stand up. Stand up.
Now keep in mind, I'm not super tall.
Okay, but you know, sit down. Sit down.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a seat. How tall are you?
I'm like
6 foot?
5'7".
Is that a? He's fucking lying. He's fucking lying. This fucker is 6 foot.
5'7". Do you ever feel bad that some sorry middle-aged losers online is going to spend his last $5, which he stole from his mother, on you before he dies of vitamin D deficiency?
No, I don't feel bad about that because it doesn't go to me. It just goes to some other girl, right?
Yeah, I guess, but that's like saying, I don't know, if I don't call him the N-word, somebody else is going to. What's going on? How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're all against unions. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We're all against unions. They're not fair to the corporate companies. This is a crazy protest.
The more you do that, and the more you end up hurting, the more you end up hurting capital, the quicker the strike will end. Yeah, I'll connect it. This little fucking fetus, bro.
We love landlords. We love them. We love landlords.
You want to move away a little bit?
No, we love landlords. No, we like unions. I mean, we hate unions. We love landlords. Landlords. Not really hearing what you're saying. That would probably be why.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the sound would travel over and through the side, but okay, maybe sound doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't. You're not a scientist. Remember that. You're a whole. How would you feel if you didn't have breakfast this morning?
This is my tech.
Yeah, I didn't have breakfast. But I did feel like I got ripped off on the size of my coffee.
But how would you feel if you didn't?
I did have a
That's not all
large mocha that was like 12 ounces. I said, buddy, I ordered a large mocha. The guy's like, that is the large. I said, what planet do you live on?
Okay, I think you're back to failing the test. If you had to pick between bringing back slavery or the McRib, which would you pick?
McRib or slavery? Can I put any ethnic group in slavery?
No.
Only black?
Yeah, well, going back.
But I mean, almost every ethnic group has been in slavery. What is this? Oh, somebody made that? You made this?
What is it?
Caricature of me?
Is that you?
It's supposed to be.
Is that not real?
No, you see me right here.
That looks just like you. Public intoxication, misdemeanor assault, hitting a woman.
Drop.
Drop. Okay. Assault, disorderly conduct, and harassment with a bodily substance.
Disorderly conduct might have been there. What's the other?
Harassment with a bodily substance.
Nah, drop.
Fighting
No
at an
way.
airport.
Okay, Depending on who you're playing, you get more
What do you mean it was dropped?
upgrades. Fuck, don't tell us it's gonna be cracked by the end of this.
Committed any crimes. I'm just asking how long somebody should go to jail for also misdemeanor assault, alcohol intoxication, terroristic threatening, public intoxication, resisting arrest, and assault on a peace officer.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we do at this point with somebody like you?
What if I go for another? What if I go for? What if I go for?
What do we do with this?
You gonna call the police?
I will call the police. I'm a fucking snitch.
Call the police.
I'm the number one
Call the
snitch in Los
police.
Angeles.
Yeah.
You recently lost a lawsuit and decided you
Number
didn't
one
have to pay
snitch
a
in the
lawyer.
city.
How much are you going to have to pay your next lawyer to defend you against him, and then the next one when you lose again?
Well, listen, but let me ask you: if we went to Five Guys and you ordered a double cheeseburger, and they gave you just 2 buns without any cheese or any burger, would you pay them?
Five Guys is not a lawyer.
They have lawyers.
Five Guys is not a lawyer. That thing in of itself, the
I
cooks
know,
are
that's,
not
that's
lawyers.
the point. It's called an analogy.
A few moments later.
If you lose the governor's election, will you be reimbursing all your donors?
It's a good question. That would assume that I was getting paid for running, which I'm not. It's covering.
But they
staff.
donated for you to win. Now look, it's like going to Five Guys and you order a burger and they don't give you a bun or cheese or lettuce or anything.
That's a fair point.
Have you ever done drugs? No, I haven't. I'm actually completely sober. What about you?
Yeah. But like.
Is that when you decided to get the tattoos all over your face?
Sober. That was 100% sober.
That was sober?
Yeah.
So maybe you need to be on more drugs.
What the fuck? Ayo, ayo, look.
What's going on?
Ayo, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Don't touch my leg, bro. Don't touch my leg.
Who's touching your leg? You let him in here.
You ain't even introduced me to this guy. Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Suspect found. Engage.
You touch my leg again, though. You know I gotta kick you, leg.
Show yourself, coward. Target located. Take him out.
How is it okay to get upset at Asian people for eating dogs when it is part of their culture the same way Arabs eat hummus?
Yeah. Because we don't pet hummus.
I didn't understand that.
Because we pet dogs, but we do not pet hummus.
Yeah, well, you know, the Indian people pet cows. They actually worship them.
Yeah, I know.
It's a little crazy.
It's a very controversial.
What's your IQ?
Oh, I took an IQ test. They gave me 195.
Oh, you almost as good as me.
What did you get? 95?
Where do you live?
Los Angeles.
So did your house burn? Is your house burned to the ground?
No, it's not. I don't live in a mansion.
Oh,
I
it's too
actually
bad.
want him to like
No, it's too
come
bad.
at me. I do, like, and I'm not a violent person, but I want it. Like, I want to.
Matan,
You
what's
too.
your goal? What's
See
your
how
goal?
slow that was?
What's your goal with your
You know why I
accident?
would stick this heel?
No.
This very expensive shoe that you
We're
could
gonna
never
stick it.
afford.
Is your guys' whole thing that you're like arrogant that you have money?
No, you said that we
He
couldn't
said
pay
he
to
has
take
more-
You
the
said
train.
we're poor.
You
I was
called
just
us
making a
poor.
racist
You
comment.
called me trans. You.
I was asking.
You literally said you said already you've crossed so many boundaries. Why do you do that?
You told me you only
Do you
had
have a
one.
girlfriend?
You told me you only had one.
He's never been touched by a girl, and he never will.
Are you gay?
You oh. So you saw women and you just decided you wanted to be one of them because it was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I wanted to fit in, you know, wanted to be one of the girls.
Now I've thought like there were chairs that looked cool, but I didn't try to become a chair.
Well, you should. You don't have one life. You can be whoever you want. You can be a chair.
I mean, I can like dress as a chair, but I would. Some people might be mad, like transgenders would be mad if they didn't refer to them as chairs.
What do you think?
I don't think there's any, like,
So can we ask him?
access to the
He's
restricted
black, right?
warehouse
but he's
without
not trans.
I don't know. He won't. If you're not,
I mean, he's
if you're,
just a
wait, hold on. If you're trans, don't say anything.
Generator-ish broken.
See?
Sounds like the
He's
generator
trans,
needs some
so.
spare parts.
You don't have a girlfriend?
No.
Why doesn't anybody want to date you?
Oh, well, I don't know. I haven't tried to get in a relationship yet. I've just been so busy with my business.
No girls try to hit on you?
Not often.
That's strange.
Did they try to hit on you?
All the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old? Like 50?
It's a range. You don't.
Non-discriminating.
Oh, I don't want to date anybody. I got a girlfriend.
I forget the phrase, but it's the beggars can't be choosers. I remember. It took me a second there. I had to remember. Seriously, why the hell did Trump pardon you from jail?
I don't know. Ask President Trump.
What happened? Did you offer him like a sexual favor? You said if you release me, I'll owe you a sexual favor. Is that what happened? You're quiet about it. Are you under some NDA?
No, I'm just trying to think. Like, you know what's going on in my brain right now? You're talking and you're going yap, 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 yap. I mean, it's not like you're saying anything interesting to me. So, I mean, I'm playing Gloria Stefan in my head. I'm sorry.
I actually asked you a pretty tame question. I said...
You think it's tame to ask me if the President of the United States bartered with me on sexual favors?
No, I was referencing...
You think that's fucking tame? You think that's a fucking normal question you ask a human being?
Yes, actually. In
You're
your case,
fucking
absolutely.
lunatic. You're fucking insane.
You want to see a trick I learned?
Okay.
Watch this.
Were you able to drink a lot of it?
Boogie.
See? And now it's died.
I can sort of sense what the problem is with you. You're retarded. How long should somebody?
No days.
How long should somebody go to jail for assault, felony vandalism, disorderly conduct, marijuana possession, felony obstruction of
No
justice,
days.
public
Keep
intoxication?
reading all the motherfucking charges. No days.
No days?
No days.
I mean, you're like a 20th
No
time
fucking
offender,
days.
you
You
know?
heard me?
I think they need to just lock
No
you in
days.
there and,
Shut
and
your
eat
ass
the
up.
key like Pac-Man.
Let's go. Let's go ahead and get up.
Are you air punching a woman?
I would like to punch you for real in the face.
Now, you're only a child, so I would actually be the one to go to jail if I pulverized
So I agree
you.
completely.
What did you take before you got here?
Nothing. By the way,
Your
I don't
friend
mean this
was
with
in
any
the
offense.
wrong.
I don't even know if you are a former man. So, to be completely honest,
Did you just say she's a man?
She might be. I don't know. I didn't ask yet, and she looks really like it.
So he did that before with another comic that was on his god awful podcast that I watched. So
He
has
just
a
went
thing
on
where
it.
he accuses women
Probably
of being
the worst
trans.
mistake of my life.
That's the worst one.
Yeah.
Do you have you ever done anything that's not a mistake? Why did you use the $3,000 you allegedly stole from a disabled veteran who needed the money to save his service dog, who is now dead, by the way?
That's a great question.
It's a really good one.
Yeah. Who helped you write it? Rich Osthoff?
All myself. Is that the veteran? That's the name of him, right?
The one who made the allegations, yeah.
Yeah. Now let's say you did it because it's almost guaranteed that you did. What would
How
you
is it
use?
guaranteed? Why are you using absolute language?
I'm using absolute language because I can just tell with you by your behavior and by
Okay.
other things you've done. I would be shocked if you didn't do anything. If somebody said George Santos punched me in the head and then did horrible things to me while I was unconscious, I would believe that. Would it be fair to say that you have a Napoleon complex, but because you're too stupid, you don't know what complex means?
I don't have no fucking Napoleon complex.
What's a
I don't
Napoleon?
even know what the fucking Napoleon is. What is a Napoleon?
So I was just wrong. I thought you didn't know what complex was. You don't know what a Napoleon is. I thought Napoleon was just too self-explanatory. Like,
What the fuck is
obviously
that?
that's a guy.
Explain what it is.
Napoleon complex is named after that guy Napoleon. He wanted to be really strong and powerful and show people he was because he was a little like you.
Cunt's
He
so
wanted to-
funny.
you know, it made him a little crazy and made him, make him want to feel big.
Well, I ain't that fucking small, and I'm the same size as your bitch. You get a bitch laying down in the bed. So.
I don't think that's something you should say to sound cool. That you're the same size as a bitch.
Okay.
I tire of your meddling.
What?
Is that like a sponsor?
Yeah, no, I own the company.
You own the company?
Yeah.
You look like it.
For once in your life.
So Birdhouse is my company.
That's your company. Yeah.
It looks like you own it.
It doesn't work the second time because you're insulting your friend. You're not insulting me. You're talking shit to the guy he's employing you right now. Why does Miles Morales keep stealing my bike?
Take control of yourself.
My bike. Every time I leave my bike outside, it goes missing.
Why do you think it's Miles?
Go ahead. Well, I have a feeling it might be.
Give me the damn.
It's probably not.
Are you sure? If you thought somebody stealing, something.
Oh my God.
Nah, you guys are actually kicking balls, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Is they gave them all the employees are on stuff.
What do you think will be the average lifespan of your children? 12, 13 years old?
No, a lot older. I think they're going to live a very happy, long life if I have children. They'll be able to get good health care, and what more can you ask for?
But healthcare won't solve a broken neck from hanging yourself or a shotgun to the face. Taking my
True.
word back from you. I shouldn't have provided it. You know what?
Show your motherfucking face. I don't want no fucking drink. I don't drink soda. I don't drink soda. I ain't had a fucking soda in 15 years.
Rumor of Lord Shredder's secret child was true. I can feel his power in you. Oroku Saki!
But you're gonna have to hold the mic out and just pop it on the
See who this is over here. Some people like to hide behind these masks over here, huh?
Usually it does go for 3 hours.
You can count on it.
Wait, I have to cut it early because Longneck is coming in.
I should have told you.
Longneck's coming in. He's gonna be the next guest. So, can you do that to Longneck outside? I've been asking all the guests to do that.
A lot to unpack.
Can you beat him down?
Head back here when you can. There's something about
I guess
this
it's
new
in the name, yeah.
battery
And
design.
please take this
I
green
think it'll
soda.
help us to get to the bottom of what's
I don't
going
like to
on.
know.
Plan Hamato. I should have told you.
So stay tuned for
I
next week
thought
with Longneck.
you would not have helped me.
And then,
if you
yeah, that's
knew.
about it.
You are wise to approach us with caution, Oroku-san. Though I'm surprised you did approach us.
Damn.
I do not blame you for my father's death. But the moment he passed, our clan fell apart. In New York and in Tokyo. The blame for that is my own. He ran the clan on fear. I thought if I could come to New York.
In April of this year, CATL, the world's biggest battery company, signed the largest non-lithium battery order in history. Right now, lithium batteries are powering your phone, your laptop, and probably the EV parked outside your building. These batteries are the bedrock of the modern world, but they've also had more than their fair share of explosively bad press. But despite this inflammatory reputation, for the last 3 decades there has been nothing close to an alternative. Until now. CATL just signed a deal to supply 60 gigawatt hours of sodium-ion battery capacity, enough to charge every smartphone on Earth at the same time. Today I want to try and answer why has it taken so long to unearth an alternative, and answer the question, is this really the end of the road for lithium-ion? But to get there, we need to first look at what made lithium so irreplaceable in the first place.
And you just let them walk away with it?
All batteries operate around the same fundamental idea. They have 2 electrodes, a positive cathode and a negative anode, and are separated by a material called an electrolyte that can transport charged ions, such as lithium, but don't transport electrons. When you charge a battery, the voltage forces positively charged ions away from the positive cathode and drives them through the electrolyte towards the negative anode, where they need something to attach to. In a lithium-ion battery, that something is graphite. The lithium ions slide between the ordered layers of carbon sheets and sit there held in place in a process called intercalation. If you disconnect the charger and allow the circuit to discharge, these stored ions want to move back. They de-intercalate, sliding out of the graphite and migrate through the electrolyte towards the cathode. And as they do, that positive flow forces negatively charged electrons to take the long way round, powering your device. Lithium ions are exceptionally good at this process for 3 reasons. Lithium is smaller and lighter, so you can pack more charge-carrying ions into the same mass and volume of battery. That's why lithium-ion has a higher watt-hour per kilogram than most alternative battery chemistries. It's also exceptionally eager to give up its outermost electron, and because a battery's voltage is the electrode potential difference between its 2 ends, lithium's record low electrode potential directly translates into the highest cell voltage of any common chemistry. And since the energy a cell stores equals voltage times charge, that combined with lithium being light enough to pack lots of charge into very little mass, gives lithium-ion roughly 3 times the energy density of the nickel-cadmium batteries it replaced. And finally, at just 76 picometers in
radius, the ions are small enough to slot cleanly in and out of graphite's layered structure thousands of times without forcing the layers apart or degrading the anode. It is basically a flawless approach to creating a battery, except for the part where it catches fire. So what is going on there? To move lithium ions effectively, you need a solvent that dissolves lithium salts and conducts ions well. The materials that do that best happen to be organic solvents that are inherently flammable, which are where the problem starts. If the cell overheats, gets punctured, or is overcharged, the electrolyte can ignite, and the heat that it produces triggers neighboring cells to do the same. And generally then you have a bad time. Now in the early